Welcome back to video lecture series of software testing unit for test management. In this video lecture we're going to discuss about the test plan, attachments, locating the test items, test management, test process and reporting the test results. So test plan attachments, the input, outputs and procedural steps for each test, the type of testing to be done on the test item, etc. are documented and they are attached to the test plan document. The test design specification should have the following component according to the IEEE standard. The first components are test design specification. The test design specification having the many sub-components, many components available in the test design specification. So test design specification software that documentation describe a test design specification as a test deliverable that specify the requirement of the test approach for various components or in test design specification. First, test design specification identifier. Give each test design specification unique identifier and reference its associated the test plan document and features to be tested. The test items, features and combination of features covered by this test design specification are listed. And the next components are approach refinement. In this test plan generally describes the approach to be used to test each item was described. So and the next one is a next component in the test design specification, test case identification. So each test design specification associated with a set of test cases and set of set procedures. That test case can contain input output informations and the test procedures contain the steps necessary to execute the test. So and the next component is a fail pass criteria. Criteria to be used to determine whether the item has passed, failed or a test is given. So this is a test design specification component attachments. And the next one is a test design specification, test case specifications. This series of document attached to the test plan define the test cases required to execute the test item named in the associated test design associated with test design specification. The first component of test case specification is a test case specification identifier. So similar as test design as here also we make a unique put a unique assign to the unique identifier number to the test case specification identifier. And next, test items, component names that test item and features to be tested by this test case specification. And the next one is the input specification. The component of the test design specification contain the output, contain the actual input need to be execute the test. Input may be described as specific values or as a file named tables, database and parameters passed by the operating system and so on. Any special relationship between the input should be identified. And the next one is the output specification. So all output expected from the test should be identified. If an output is to be an specific value, it be stated. If the output is specific features should such as a level of performance, that also should be stated. So specification, output specification necessary to determine whether the item has passed, failed the test. Next component is a special environmental needs. Any specific hardware or specific hardware configuration need to execute the test case should be identified in this component. And special procedural requirement. So in this component describe any special conditional or constraints to apply to the test procedural associated with the test. And the next component, intercase dependencies. So in this section, in this component, test planner should describe any relationship between the test case and the other natural of the relationship to identified. So this is a test plan attachment details. There is a following some components according to the IEEE standards, test design specification, test case specifications. And next, and the next topic is a locating test item in Unit 4 test management. So locating test items. Suppose a tester is ready to run test on an item on the date described in the test plan. He need to be able to locate the item and have the knowledge of its current status. This is a format for the locating the item. Version. First, we specify the version and reversion number of the item and the location of the item, and the third one, a person responsible for the item. For example, uh, developer, and reference to item documentation and to be test plan to the related to also. And fourth, status of the item, and fifth, approval space for signature of staff who approve the transmittal. So these details must required for the locating the item to be test plan. And next, reporting the test result. So the test plan and its attachments or test related document that are prepared period period to test executions. There are additional documents related to testing the prepared during the after execution of the time. The IEEE standard for test document, software test document. So software test documentation describe the following document. First is a test log, second is a test incident report, fourth is a test summary report. So this is a major reporting the test result. You must describe the following document for the test software test documentations, everyone. And a test first is a test log. What is test log? So test log should be prepared by the person executing the test. It's a daily of the event that take place during the test. It support the concept of the test as a repeatable experiment. The test log is invaluable for the using the defect repair. It gives the developer snapshot of the event associated with a failure. The test log can have many formats. The organization can design its own format, adopt IEEE recommendations. So this is a format. First is a test log identifier. Each test log should be having unique number and a description. What are the tests he done? So that testing we give the detailed in the description. For example, version of the test, associated transmittal, reporting, everything, environmental, the functions, hardware, software, operating system, everything we can specify in the description form, description pod, and activities and event entries. So test should be provide the dates and names of the log test author of the each event and the activities. The activities and the event entries having the three parts. One is the execution description, procedural result, and environmental information. So execution result provide the test procedures. Procedural result for each execution record the result and the location of the output, and environmental information provide any environmental conditional specification for this test. And another part is the anomalous event. If any event occurring before or after unexpected event should be recorded. So specified in this anomaly event part, and incident report identifier record the identifier of the incident report to generated while testing is being executed. And the next one, this is a test log, maintaining the test log report document. And the next one is a test incident report. So the tester should record in the test incident report, sometimes called as problem report. So any event that occurred during the execution of the test that unexpected, unexplainable, that are required and follow up investigation. For example, having any disaster, power backup, there is no power backup, server not working properly, having network problems in networking, having any systematically hardwarely problems is occur. So that kind of problems we can specified in the test incident report. So for example, there's some format to we specified having the some format to specify the test incident report. First is a test incident report identifier. So you give the unique identification number and the summary to identify the test item involved, test procedure, test case, and test log associated with this trip, and incident description. What are the problem? Describe the time and the date, tester, observe, environmental input, etc. Something describes the incident description and impact. What impact will this incident having? Testing effort and test plan should procedure and the test cases severity rating should be inserted here. And the next document is a test summary report. This is prepared when testing is completed. After testing is completed, we can prepare this report. This is a summary of the result of the testing report. So here also there is a many format is available. First is a test summary report identification. Put here test summary identification, unique identification report number and variance. Describe the any variance of the test items from the original design, deviation and reason for the deviation for the test plan, test procedure and test design are discussed. And the next one is a comprehension as assessment document author discussed with the completeness criteria as described in the test plan. Fully tested was planned should be identified. And the next one is summary of the result. So summarize the result, testing result. All resolved incidents and the solution should be described. And evaluation. Did it pass, fail the test? A summary of activities. Activities and events are summarized. All testing. And approval. Name of the all person who are needed to approve this document are listed with space of signature and sign. So this is a test summary report format to prepared report. So in the reporting the test result, we having the three preparing the three documentation. One is a test log, another is a test incident report, and another one is a test summary report. So test summary report is a very test summary report and test log is a necessary. Test incidents report is a maybe occur or not. If you occur, you make a test incident report also. So test summary report is a very important. After completing the test, you make a test summary report. And role of three group in test planning and policy development. One is a manager, another one is a developer and testers, another one is a user clients. So manager, task force, policy, standards, planning, resource allocation, support for the execution and training, interact with the user client. And developer and testers apply black white box methods, assess with assist with the test planning, test at all levels, train and mentor participant in the task force. Users and clients participate in the usability, acceptance and requirement optional profiles to support. So this is first manager to developer or tester is a test process. The tester or developer to client or users is a evaluations. So this is achievement of TMM, test maturity model level 2 maturity goal, proceed to the TMM level 3 goal.